everybody and welcome to the new vlog. In case you're new to the channel, my name is Tamara, welcome in, and in case you're not new, welcome back babes. Thanks for stopping over so we can hang out again. I actually genuinely a little bit of a let's say bride in distress this week, okay? Maybe not so much in distress, yes, a little bit. Currently, I am packing and I've just touched home, as you could have seen, but I'm not actually going on like a trip, make it make sense. I'm going on a trip, I'm traveling, I'm getting on a plane, but I am running errands, technically my wedding errands. So I have a lot of traveling to do in the next 3 days. They're mainly related to my wedding related dresses and wedding dresses, fittings and things like that. As you can imagine, I will have more than one dress, obviously, and not obviously, it's not an obvious thing, but I need a few changes. Let's just put it that way. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next few days. And honestly, I think it's supposed to be like a very exciting times. And it is very exciting times, but also I'm not the kind of bride that has dreamt of her wedding like whole of her life. I'm more, I think I said this before, I'm more dreamt of finding the significant other that feels perfect for me and is perfect for me, and I managed to secure that. So everything else feels a little bit like extra. Though whenever I am in my dress fittings, I feel like a princess and it's really beautiful and magical and great. So why am I like this? Please make me feel a little bit better by telling me that some of you also felt a little bit like wedding planning and wedding planning related stuff are sometimes choreful. One of my bridesmaids is also getting married this year and she feels the same way. So that makes me feel better. You know what I mean? Talking about my bridesmaids, I am having so much fun talking to them and deciding kind of like on different type of tasks and different things that we're doing and all kinds of different things. And actually, I think that is my favorite part about the wedding, the whole girly part, because I don't really like the term girls girl, because I think like girls girl is being so overused and so like meaning whatever anymore, I don't know. But I genuinely really love nothing more than my girly time, and the time with my friends that this wedding planning has brought to me has been really magical. I think that like nobody ever tells you that I think wedding planning can be sometimes can be kind of, I guess, daunting on friendships, and other times can be really beautiful. Like my friends have really, I cannot even tell you how helpful and kind and wonderful they've been throughout this process. So like a big shout out to my girls who I love very much. I have to say that because they definitely deserve it. Now we need to pack, and without further ado, I think we just need to kind of like get the ball rolling, because this girl is gonna have one busy month of June, okay? Messy in the background, but it is what it is. I need to pack. I need to count how many days. So obviously I cannot go anywhere without my supplements, but since I'm packing in hand luggage only, I genuinely want to minimize the space, especially because like for 3 days I technically could also take some of my sisters, but I'm just gonna like rely on myself and only on my own stash / supply. Honestly, I cannot even tell you how important. Obviously my hair, you guys know, it's growing, it's healthy, it's a whole process, like touch wood, I'm very happy with it. But I think especially now with the summer months, I cannot even tell you how important Noah Slim is for me. You guys know that since the beginning of the year I've been like so much healthier. Since I'm doing the dress fittings, I managed to snatch my waist quite a bit, and it's actually shocking. And I only realized because like every time after a fitting they would take measurements and then they don't say anything, but I always ask for them to send me the new measurements. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm not like losing muscle, but I'm just losing like unnecessary, whether it's like water or unnecessary fat gain. And it's not really about weight loss at all for me. For me, it's just about being strong. You guys know that I'm lifting weights, that I'm like building the muscle, like, you know, my arms need to look good on my wedding day, which is like one thing important to me, you know, things like that, right? I'm like trying to work on my posture as much as I can, because it was like the worst posture ever, and now it's still not the best, but every progress is important. For me, it's not like about perfection ever. It's about being a better version of myself today than I was yesterday. In terms of like no slim, if in case you guys don't know, it actually really helps curb cravings, which is also great if you are traveling. So if you're traveling, curbing, like for me personally, because I tend to eat the worst when I'm traveling, curbing my like snacking desire or like eating unwell is really great. And I've been craving much more like protein and craving healthy food when I actually take it. I've discussed the ingredients of this before, but like there's chromium, there's zinc, which now everybody's talking about, especially with like the peptides and everything, how important it is for also like looking beautiful in a way. So chromium, zinc, ginger, cinnamon, there is black pepper, cayenne pepper. There are so many great ingredients. Now I need to do my hair. That will contribute to metabolism of macronutrients, and generally I really feel great when I take it. Has like green tea extract, I think I told you that, which for me is very important because I take it in the morning and it makes me feel very like energized and just, you know, ready to go and glow. So I have these little like travel pots. They're magnetic. Maybe we should like do our own, huh? I don't know, but so far this works. But it also kind of like, this is good for like 3-day travel. I need something like a bit bigger and better, but yeah, it's not so easy to find. Packing my supplements, obviously very important. I packed a few of my beauty things in that black pouch over there because I don't want to bring my huge makeup and beauty bags. So for makeup, I genuinely need bare minimum, okay? Like bare minimum. I'm gonna talk you through what I'm gonna pack because I think it is quite interesting, you know what I mean? Now, I have been healing from laser. I don't know if you can see. My skin does not look great today. Like you can see a lot of like hair lines because it's peeling. Look at the neck. Can you see the neck? On the neck, you will probably see the best because I'm not wearing any makeup there. So in real life, I think on camera it might not even look that bad. In real life, it really looks bad, especially here, because this morning I FaceTimed my best friend and she said like, wow, your skin looks great. And I was like, no, actually, it does not look great. It looks terrible, but you can't really see on the camera. But this part here, it has not peeled from these things called mens. They're microscopic epidermal necrotic debris because they're like basically microscopic, but not really to me because I can see it with my naked eye. Okay. Microscopic epidermis, which is like top layer of your skin. Necrotic, which means like dead debris. That's like my forehead has not shed yet, so it looks gross. Also, like upper lip has not shed yet, so it literally looks like I have massage. This part has shedded, like always this part sheds the like fastest. There's bits on like here it has not shed, so it looks like I have a shadow on my face, which is not very flattering, but it is what it is. I need some makeup, not too much makeup. SPF is the most important thing that I'm gonna pack. Wait, I'm gonna get that first because I cannot forget that. I literally, these days, I'm not leaving the house. Filippo's by the beach, in case you're wondering where's Filippo. But I am staying at home because I do not want to go out in the sun, at least for the first 7 days. I'm gonna take this Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Cream. When I show you this drawer, because I don't have yet a drawer which is for like beauty and things like that. This is my Korea/Japan haul. I know, intense. Anyway, so I'm only gonna pack a few beauty things, like my NARS foundation. I think I'm gonna get the lighter shade. One secundino. Okay, so I need my NARS foundation. That's just when I'm going into my fittings and things like that. Though I might not even wear foundation then, because I actually don't want to accidentally stain the rest. Oh my god. I get heart palpitation just from thinking about that, okay? Of course, NARS Concealer Radiant Creamy in Custard. So that foundation, we need a little bit of a bronzer, but I want something really compact and easy to throw in the bag, which is none of that. For the eyeshadow, I will pack the Armani Cashew creamy thing that is like courtesy of Ashley Page, who is promoting it so much, or like she loves it so much that I ended up buying it. The Benefit Brow Pencil. I use the L'Oreal Brow Gel. I love this one actually. For the blush, I actually have so many new blushes, but I haven't tried them yet. I don't know if you guys are even allowed to see this yet. I hope so. But I have so many new NARS blushes and I don't know which one to bring. Shall I just bring my favorite? Guys, there are so many good ones. Wait. Should I go? Oh, Fast Ride looks very good. Normally, I do not like a fast ride, if you know me as a person in real life, but this looks divine. Divine! Let me try it. Shall we do like this? Because I'm dying to try it, obviously. I love NARS. I think it's such a fantastic, oh my god. This is actually even better than I could have imagined. Okay, this is it. Like, this is it. This is so beautiful. And also my nose, by the way, has a lot of men's on it. Okay, I am obsessed with this Insatiable liquid blush. And it kind of doesn't go too liquidy on. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of goes almost like powdery. Anyway, this is the blush that I'm gonna pack. I'm not even gonna try another one just yet because I know I need one for this trip. The lips, it's so great with this lip blush. I don't even need that much. I might just pack a lip balm. I have to pack a lip balm, and I'm gonna bring the Edim one in Chateau Rosé. Love it. That's genuinely like, I don't need much on the face. Now for the eyes, I have like an eyeshadow. I will need an eyeshadow brush, a blush brush. I will need a face brush. I did not pack a bronzer. I think I will just go for the NARS Laguna. I mean, NARS is just like one of those brands that, like, if I need it, it has everything that I need. You know what I mean? So mascara, maybe I need a mascara. I'm wearing mascara less and less these days, but I like the Chanel combo. It is tubing mascara, which means it washes away with the water. This base I have been loyal to for hundreds of years, and this is, oh wait, is this black or brown? Yeah, it's black. Okay, this is a black one. It is called, I don't know, I will link everything below so you guys, because I genuinely don't know the names of half these things. So this is what I'm gonna go with. I don't need anything else. Okay, maybe I need a fluffy one brush, like that, this kind of brush, like Makeup by Mario one. Okay, this is bin. I've been so responsible with recycling since we live in Monaco. I've been very good. So this is like cardboard. I will pack like a very small fragrance. By the way, I got this like from Dior and I really love it. You know, their Micro Broom de Rose. It's basically like a face spray, but it smells so good. You know how their Prestige line smells like roses, but very light? I love it. I'm especially spraying it on my neck, which has a lot of men's, but also on my face to hydrate, because hydration is very important during this phase. So this is all I'm gonna pack. This I do not need to pack because I repotted it is the right word. And I think that's it. I don't need anything more. I might pack like, no, I think the weather will be good. I don't need too much of anything. So that is it. I really love my Summer Fridays jet lag mask. This is like a micro mini version of it. I really love it, and I might pack this as well in case I need some extra hydration. So that's what I'm gonna bring. Great, this is looking great. The blush is looking so good. I don't know if you can see it because light here is odd. Let me go with some natural light, okay? Here's the natural light, so you can see a bit better. And you can probably see better on my nose, the men's, on my forehead also. Can you see? Yes, you can definitely see. Ugh. It's quite a lot, but it is what it is. There was like a workout gear on my bed because I was like, I need to go and work out. But I just wanted to show you this dress, which I think is so beautiful. It has like open back, kind of. And it's so nice. Oh, the blush is so good. What is this blush? Anyway, this dress, I will also link it below in case you guys are interested. I really love it. And something else to share with you guys. We got some bedside tables as well. Well, we didn't get them. I ordered them. By the way, how cute are the slippers? From Japan, from Don Quixote. I love them so much. So cute. Filippo got them for me. But I love this bedside table. It's looking a little bit off because it's not actually where it should be. It needs to be all the way to the wall, but sadly it does not fit together with the charger, so we need to figure that out. But we have an electrician coming in. I also need to buy a lamp for the top. Sorry, I love doing this with the nails. Also, I had my nails done this week. They're way too long, but I just don't want to cut them too short just yet. It's like micro French, you know, one of those like more milky natural Frenches, because I've been trying so many different kind of nails now before the wedding to understand what kind of nails I'm gonna want for my wedding day. If you guys have any inspiration, please send me nail inspiration for the wedding day, because that's what I need to start thinking about now. Okay, so in the drawer there is literally nothing. Shall I show you? My favorite Lemony Flutter cuticle butter. I am obsessed. I have the Rhode glazing mist because I need to use a lot of mist these days. I have Estura hyaluronic serum. I don't know if it's quite too strong to use right now, even though it's very hydrating, but I'm worried it could break me out because in general the skin post lasers can be a little bit more sensitive to breakouts, so I don't want to overdo it. But what's been feeling very good on my skin is the Rhode barrier butter cream. My skin really always loves this, and it actually has been loving it more than the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. my skin's loving this more. So I packed the travel size. Taurine Lip Essence Cell Maxing. Amazing. It's not Cell Maxing, it's Cell Amazing. And I love it. I got a pack of 2. The other one is yellow. This one is pink. The yellow one has like a bit of like odd smell. They both don't have any smell, but the other one smells really like too, I don't want to say pharmaceutical, but like, so there is a very particular smell of the excipients in kind of like ointment-like solutions or ointment-like consistencies, right? So any formulation that's ointmenty will have certain kind of excipients and carriers that have a particular smell, and the other one reminds me of that. Then my favorite Adim, this one is in Sakura Shaved Ice. I think my favorite is Chateau Rosé, but I love this one as well. And then Ostura Auto Barrier Cream. I do like this a lot. One other thing that I need to go to the pharmacy, maybe I can stop by today at the airport. I really need to buy a ketoconazole shampoo. It's like not a very glamorous thing, okay? But I am very prone to this skin condition. Can you see this like discoloration on my arm? Well, I'm very prone to this because I don't really know why, but I'm very prone to it. In general, I think like I'm prone to this balance of like my natural body's flora. So when I did my lip blushing, I had to take like a course. They give you like a course of antivirals, and I think that's actually why I have it now. So basically what this is, I'm actually very good with skin conditions, which is resulting in the fact that when I worked in the pharmacy for the like 2 years, I worked in one pharmacy, which was part in dermatology clinic. I mean, okay, it was only on Tuesdays dermatology clinic, but if you just want every single Tuesday, get so many different conditions, like skin conditions only. And like skin conditions can be from a fungal infection to bacterial infection to something much more serious that, yeah, I don't even think we should discuss on this channel right now because we like to keep it happy and, you know, joyful. But I got very good with recognizing skin conditions. So anyway, this is pigmentation. In case some of you have it, it's quite common actually, but it's basically a fungal infection. So what I need to buy is a shampoo today to treat it, and it gets treated very quickly. And I treat it with a dandruff shampoo because actually what dandruff is also, it's a result of fungus growing on your scalp. So anyway, without boring you too much with pharmaceutical stuff, yeah, that's one thing I need to stop by today because obviously, yes, working out and like making my arms look so gorgeous and everything and toned and like better than ever in life, but then having like this ugly pigmentation. I mean, it's not ugly. I don't want to like call ugly anybody else in case you have it, right? But it just does not make me feel good. And you know what I mean? It's like something that can be fixed so easily and so quickly. So I need to do that. It's on my to-do list. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I need to pack a workout kit for sure because I will be working out. The one that I have on the bed is my favorite Lily Silk one. I genuinely love that so much. I think I've shown you already the entrance at home that we got this sort of like a little console. We wanted something quite small and quite easy so that this can open. We were debating with the drawer, without a drawer, ended up getting without a drawer, which now means that we have so much random stuff. Why are these eye patches here? I'll put them in my thing. These are like sunglasses cleaning wipes that we get in Japan. This can stay here because it's always useful to have. Maybe I'll put it here actually. Filippo's face balm and sunglasses that I finally convinced him to use something. Obviously, whatever. I have some documents here. By the way, our favorite candle. I mean, it's not our favorite candle of all the candles that we use, but this is the one that personally really reminds me of this home. So we wanted to have a scent of this house, and now we have this big candle in the living room. We have it here at the entrance. I have it in my wardrobe. We have it in the other room. So in a way, it kind of makes a familiar smell. You know what I mean? Quick outfit change, as you can see. Sorry, I didn't close all the buttons on the jeans, but I got these new jeans that I think are quite nice. I love the color wash. Look how beautiful. I'll come closer so you can see. I'm really loving the color wash, and obviously the fit and everything I think so nice for the summer because it's quite light with a classic white t-shirt. They're gold. I'll link the exact style below. I think I'm going to travel with this bag because it fits so much when you want to travel with it, but also it's such a cool bag. And imagine like my brown, the roll loafers, which are going to be very handy when having to change from like Paris to London and whatnot. You know, like when you have to travel to so many different cities. This, by the way, is just electrolytes in a bottle of water. I hate when they start settling at the bottom and then the salt literally gets attached Need to mix it up. Overall, I would say that it's quite hard to pack for Paris and London, especially just because, well, if I'm very honest, Paris and London tend to have very different weather, especially because now it's like the heat wave, you know? So we'll figure that out. I need to pack the luggage now, only the hand luggage, so I'm not gonna bring that much, but I didn't show you something. I'm going to a Gucci event next week. Gucci sent me this new bag. It's called Paparazzo and I really love it. It reminds me a little bit of the other bag, the Borsetto is the name of the bag. This one is called Paparazzo or Paparazzi, and I really like it. It's like kind of this like thin slouchy, you know, like quite cool. Actually with this kind of style of outfit, thank you very much. With this kind of outfit would work really well. So the event I'll be attending next week is in Monaco by the beach, and they have taken over Rosevans. I'm gonna bring it, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's kind of like in the flora vibe. They've also given me this beautiful Jackie bag with like a flora print, and honestly, if you told me that I was gonna wear a print, I'd be like, no chance. Like, I kind of feel a bit like done with prints, but I think this is quite cute. Wait. Especially if worn with this like classic outfit, maybe like this in the hair and this bag. What do you guys think? I think this is cute. So normally, like, I'm used to flora print being on white, but this is like on black, and I think it's very, very cute. I don't have to think about it just yet. Now I have to think about packing. I have to think about my trips. I have to think about my fittings. All of that stuff. I need to put my hair up. I get a little bit like all hot and flustered when I have so many things to do on my mind. It's not that I have so many things to do, it's just that I have so much on my mind in terms of like, let me close this because I feel like this is not appropriate, right? I feel like it's a lot of things that I have on my mind and a lot of things that I need to take care of, but if I don't start acting, it's not gonna be done by itself, you know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like the more things I have on my to-do list, the more I'm procrastinating. Is it just me or is everybody like that? Let me know. Good morning, guys. We are in Paris, which you wouldn't know, but look, I can prove it. This is it. We are waiting in the lobby of Hotel Cost. I'm running so late, but I'm waiting for my Uber, which you can probably see in the reflection of the glasses. However, it does not look like he's moving at all, which is slightly concerning. Started the day quite early, had very, very long and detailed team calls this morning. I'm wearing no makeup today. I don't think I will be wearing makeup throughout this day. I'm going to New Age Paris for a few little body treatments, I guess we can say, and then I have a dress fitting. That's why I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not wearing makeup because, I mean, I don't think I will just feel much more relaxed with like precious haute couture material if my face is not touching it, like by any chance, if you know what I mean. And I don't really need to wear makeup, so it's okay. I'm gonna kind of like start a day like that, and then this evening actually we are taking a train to London. So it's quite a full-on day with lots of fun activities. I just had like I saw Filippo quickly at breakfast, so that's why I'm also running late, because after the long call that went over the time that we planned for it, I also then saw Filippo, and I'm waiting for Uber. And in Paris it's like chaos with cars and traffic and whatnot, so that's my poor excuse, but it's all okay. I've let them know. I woke up this morning and I was like, there's this. So I can be a procrastinator, but I'm not that much of a procrastinator. But when I am a procrastinator, it's quite bad. But then when I wake up and I'm like, everything needs to be done, it needs to be done today. I don't like when things are taking so long to be done, not because I'm not patient, but because I feel like sometimes when things are taking longer than they should to be done, it's just like doing stuff, but not actually getting them done. So I woke up today and I chose that kind of mood. So let's get things done. Bonjour! Désolé pour l'attente. Wow, I love this room. It looks so nice, huh? Today, especially. I'll take the shoes off, have my phone. I don't need the sunglasses. Maybe I need a lip balm, a touch of lip balm. Okay, let's do it. Shall we start with the abs? Oh, so comfortable, this bed. Wow, lucky me, huh? I can have a nap. So nice. Thank you so much. I'm doing the Tesla former. So, bye. We're walking to my fitting because it's not far. I'm excited because now it's going to be the first time that I'm gonna see my dress, like proper dress, because the first fitting was the muslin cloth, you know? All I can tell you is that it was very successful, but I can't tell anything more. Oh!
Ora questi sono bros. But ciao, pupit, ciao. Ciao, pupit, ciao.
No, I'm asking Filippo if he wants to see the dress. He says, of course. We're at the college, by the way, but we're staying at the old part because we booked like last minute. And
No, baby, come on, I want to see it.
Filippo wants to see the dress.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna show it to him.
Maybe they know you're gonna show it to me. Yes.
Should I show it to him?
Yes.
Okay, here's a question for you. Have you shown your other, like significant other or your partner, your wedding dress?
Dobro jutro, spavalice mala. Dobro jutro.
Good morning, everybody. Well, as you can see, up and ready, actually up since 7 a.m. Well, for several reasons. One of the reasons is that, of course, the kids go to school. So they definitely made sure to come, jump into my bed in the morning, wake me up and give me lots of kisses, which officially is the best way to wake up. I can tell you that much. I love being here. I love being here with the, of course, this is my shadow. I don't know if you're familiar with the Alfietti. Yes, this is my shadow. He comes everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. He is a little worm or a little bunny, which you can see from his back paws. He is a little bunny. These are my penguin pajamas. I think they are mine. I don't know, I found them here, so they must be mine. I have so many fun pajamas because the tradition in my house was that for New Year's Eve, my mom would buy my sister and me every single year a new pajama. She would wash them before the 31st. Then we would get them at midnight, kinda, but usually we would be out in our adult life. And then in the morning of the 1st, when we come, they're all washed, they're wrapped, we open them up and we spend the whole of the 1st of January in pajamas. And every year was like a different, like a penguin, a chicken, so many different ones I have. And that's like one of my favorite, my family's traditions. And also on the 1st, we would whole day watch movies. Today we have a lot of things to do in London around my dresses, which is the reason why I'm like obviously so bad at vlogging. I cannot show you just everything yet. I'm gonna get dressed and ready to go. I wanted to show you, I think I show you this every time I'm here, but I love it so much. I'm so proud of it. At the very beginning of my career, a lovely Serbian girl reached out to me. She was studying patchwork in Italy, and with her professor, she made me a kilt, like a patchwork kind of like cover with my first ever logo for Glam and Glitter for my blog. This, I do not know which year was it in. I'm gonna find in my email, hold on. This was in 2014, so 12 years ago. Her name's Biljana, and she basically, at the time, she lived in Milan, right? It has my logo. Can you see my first ever logo, which is not my logo anymore, but it's upside down now and other way around, but can you see it says Glam and Glitter? And I love it so much, and I have it, and it gives me so much joy every time I see it, and it's the sweetest thing ever, so I love it very much. Just like, I'm the kind of person that I really guess I have this like kind of part of my life is very glamorous and beautiful, Instagrammable, if that's the word, but the other part of my life is so wholesome. It means like spending time with my nephews, with my sister's dog, with like in pajamas, and it's like the kind of part of me that people who are very close to me know me for and know very well about me. But sadly, somehow it's just not that present, I guess, on internet, or it is, but then I don't know, like it's just really who I am. So wanted to share that with you. I'm now gonna get ready into something a little bit more presentable, and we're gonna head out to London. It's actually raining. I haven't seen rain, well, since Korea, not that long. But I'm gonna go because Alfie also wants to go down. So let's get ready and let's start the day. Being here always brings me to a level of mind of like really reminding me where I started from and how it was, which was, you know, it was not bad in any way, but it was like very, very different. And it brings me back to that mind frame, and I loved it. We're getting to the train station, but my sister is having a wedding call today, logistics, because I cannot have a wedding call every single day. So I've delegated a lot of things to my bridesmaids, of course. Why not? Lots of errands done. We're at Le Café Nac. Like the sky just opened, so we're very happy to be sitting inside. My sister and I, we have the same order, which is avocado toast, scrambled eggs, looks yummy-licious, oat latte, and still water. The waiter was like, that's an easy order. I look like this because I told you I had a lot of dress fittings and try-ons to do that you will see later. Unfortunately, I cannot show you just yet, but eventually you will probably see because I did take some content for you guys specifically. My sister, I'm trying to get some information from her because I'm sure she's organizing a bachelorette. I'm sure, because there's this one trip in my calendar that it does not, like it's nothing. It doesn't add up. No one's telling me what this trip is. So I'm trying to ask her. She's like, there's no bachelorette trip. It is what it is. And then I've texted all of my girls and they're all telling me like, pretending they have no idea what I'm talking about. But they're a little bit sus. Also, my sister, even right now, she's texting all the time and smiling to her phone. So either she has a lover or she's planning my bachelorette. And let me tell you, I'm pretty sure it's the second. We were searching for some things, but we couldn't find it. And then my sister tells me, you know how like an older sister would tell you anyway, like in a bossy way, but in Serbian, she's like, ajde pitaj ovog bre. Like some guy that was like standing, and the guy turned around and could speak our language, and basically she's saying, just ask this guy, come on. And the guy like turned around and he was like, can I help you? So it was like so awkward, but also so cute. I also today met so many of you. I just told my sister I always meet the most of you guys when I'm in London. This is my very casual outfit with my new bag from Japan, and that's it. I'm soon to head to airport.
For your safety, power banks and battery packs must not be charged on board or placed into the overhead lockers. Please keep them with you, either in the seat pocket or in a bag under the